Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I'm doing one last video at the beach. As you can see, I'm going back to my house today as I've been staying at my friend's hotel down here on the beach, and I've only got, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, only a few more nights here in Jaco. So I'm going back to my house just to do some last minute things, wrap some things up and spend the weekend there. So I thought I would do one last video here at the beach with some beautiful scenery, and the lighting's right because this is about, I don't know what time it is, 9:30 in the morning. The sun is behind the camera where it should be, so I can get a nice beach shot. Anyhow, I just wanted to talk today, and I've mentioned this in other videos before, but I just wanted to talk about this today. Emotional balance in this high carb vegan lifestyle. I immediately know people by how they're reacting, I can watch a lot of times. I see this all the time. Does this sound familiar? You know, I'm water fasting, I'm grape fasting, I'm doing great, I'm doing this, always, you know, pushing more, further, trying to be the best, the most extreme, the deepest. I'm gonna have to leave social media a while. I'm having this problem, that problem, boo-hoo, blah, 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 blah. And they're emotionally unbalanced. Plain and simple. And I'm sorry, but when I'm watching other people's videos or when I'm participating anywhere online, I can read this in people, and I immediately know that either one, they're not eating the way they say they're eating, or number two, it's just not what they're eating is not working for them. Because back when I first got into this lifestyle, when I first went raw vegan, I went very high raw vegan, didn't know what I was doing, and was restricting myself. Now, I wasn't restricting because I meant to restrict myself. It wasn't like I was saying, okay, I need to limit this. You know, as most of you know, when you come to this lifestyle, it takes a while to figure it out, and it also takes a while to kind of train your stomach to be able to eat the amounts we need to eat. Well, I wasn't eating near enough. And it was kind of bugging me a little bit. I mean, I'm not one of these macho guys that's like, I'm ashamed of showing any emotion, but I was kind of like, at one point I was getting teary, like anything could get me emotional, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is some sort of cleansing out process. And I didn't have a problem with accessing emotions from time to time, but it was getting to be ridiculous. You know, any little something could kind of just like, then I started noticing. Finally, I put two and two together. I'm not going to jump ahead in the story, but I'm also at the same time, almost every time I stood up, I'm getting lightheaded, and it was getting worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point where I was afraid to go places. Almost even, but it started when I was maybe standing up real quick off the floor, very low surface. Then it even just got to getting from up out of a chair. So what I figured out at one time there with the blood sugar and everything else is I simply had low blood sugar. I didn't have enough to eat, and that was affecting my emotions and my balance as well. It kind of had me. I wasn't a basket case like I see some people with their emotions, but I was just very, like I say, just a little too raw most of the time. This lifestyle, I feel phenomenal now. I'm not ever going to tell you that I'm the perfect raw vegan, or this is exactly the perfect way to eat for anybody else. I'm not even sure if it's perfect for me. You know, I'm not sure there is such thing as perfection out there. But one of the things, it just, like, I really want to be able to give this to people so they can start heading in the right direction. And if you're not feeling happiness, if you're not feeling an emotional balance, you're not eating right, and you need to look into this a little bit more. I wake up feeling phenomenal every single day. I feel great. I've got a lot of energy. I'm happy. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't dealt with any, since I came to this lifestyle, I haven't dealt with any major bad circumstances, well, other than being locked up in Panama 3 years ago, which it could be looked at by a lot of people. Look at it when I'm telling them the story as a bad circumstance, but I wouldn't have traded it for the world. It was a very powerful experience at a very crucial time in my journey. So maybe, you know, I know there's other people that like when real life events get in there, there's things that happen. That's what I'm trying to say. There's things that happen that are going to throw us out of balance, and I know that can happen to me too, because there are circumstances that can be devastating out there. But don't just let the little small stuff do that. And don't be like, that's why I'm saying you've always got to be a seeker on this lifestyle. It's not just about the health, it's not just about the weight loss. You can't just get on the scale, or you can't just be losing the weight like you want to with your goal and be ignoring all the other aspects of your health, of your life, of your demeanor. So think about that. I'm not gonna make this one real long today. I just wanted to, going into the weekend, I just wanted you to think about that, because I'm seeing, especially on the social media, and I don't comment. I comment very little. I don't get involved in any of the phrase. I don't really, when people are having their meltdowns, I'm sorry, I could probably be a little bit more offer those words of encouragement, but it happens every other day, and it's kind of like a carbon copy, so it's kind of like a repeat. But you should be happy on this lifestyle. This is not a struggling lifestyle. This isn't, you know, I've done that before. I can go straight back to there. I can think back to times when I was on a diet and I wasn't happy and I didn't feel good and I wanted to eat food and I was always thinking about food. This lifestyle, this is the whole deal. This is the real deal. So whether you're doing raw vegan or just a cooked version of high carb, raw to fork, whatever, use that to check how you're doing on there. If you're not feeling good, if you're not happy, if you're not emotionally balanced, if you're spinning out all the time, you might really want to think of the diet. It's more, you know, people will tweak their diet when it comes to things physical, but when it comes to things emotional, they don't tend to take the signals all that well. But anyhow, just starting to ramble now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Last one from the beach. Not the last one from Hako, but the last one probably at the beach. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys. Peace.